Don't ever give up. When you are watching TV and you're seeing things, you're looking at this and going, okay, I know what Jan said, but look, it's over. We can't win this. It's too big. We're too far gone. There is no way that we can win at this point. I give up. I need to get my MREs and my guns and go head for the hills and hide and wait for the dust to settle. We're not there yet. And in fact, don't ever get there. We must never give up. We need to be willing to fight until there's nothing left to fight for. And if you start feeling like it's too far gone, I want to remind you to go back and read the story of our founding fathers in that final battle before we won. Sometimes, folks, the greatest victories happen in your darkest hour when it seems like there's no way.
That's right.
Listen to what our founding fathers were up against in that final battle. Listen to this, folks. They were outmanned. They were outarmed. They were freezing to death, starving to death, trying to fight against a British military that was well-armed, well-fed, had an endless supply of arms and ammunition and clothing and food, endless supply of men to come and keep fighting. We were down to nothing, a small percentage of Americans, of colonists, trying to fight for our independence. They were freezing to death, starving to death, many of them fighting in nothing but their underwear. They had no clothes left. They had no shoes left. In fact, the colonists, the British said, oh, it's easy to find the colonists. Just follow the trail of blood in the snow where the ice is ripping the skin off of their bare feet. If anyone ever in the history of the world had a right to say, this is too big, this is too much, I can't win, I give up, it was those guys. But they never gave up. So when you start feeling like, let me tell you something. As far as I can tell, everybody's still got shoes on their feet. Looks like many of us are well fed. I said us, including me. We're not freezing to death. And I know, by gosh, Arkansas is one of the most heavily armed states in America. I know we got armed people, right? We're far from the point where we should be going, this is too big. Now, I know what Joe Biden said about us. Well, we've got our F-15s. By the way, I have been shopping garage sales for F-15s. If anybody has seen one, I'm looking away. When you start feeling like giving up, I just want you to go back and remember our founding fathers. And I want you to close your eyes and I want you to summon up that founding father spirit and the spirit of every American, every noble warrior who has in those most final moments where it seemed like all was at stake and they had to hoist that American flag up on their shoulder and had to make that choice between liberty or death. And those American soldiers chose to stare death in the face and spit.
That's right.
That's where you have to get to. And for some of us, it's a little easier than others. My daughter's grown. I don't have any young children I have to raise. So it's easier for some of us to put everything on the line than others. And I understand that. I do understand that. But if you're in a place where you can seriously get in this battle for America, we need you. And even if you can't put everything on the line because you got little kids, there are ways you can help. Everybody can do something. Just ask. Ask this lady, what can I do? I'm sure she's got a list that will fit whatever your skills are, okay? I love you. God bless you. God bless Arkansas. And God bless America.